The 42nd Avenue South Bridge is an important arterial for the city of Tukwila and surrounding communities. The bridge crosses the Duwamish River and connects its suburban neighborhood to basics like groceries, gas, and jobs. The bridge also connects the Tukwila Community Center, regional trail networks, and serves as the primary link to surrounding communities and resources. The bridge, designed in 1927 and built in 1949, is reaching the end of its design lifespan and needs to be replaced. The current 42nd Avenue South Bridge consists of a 3-span, 280-foot-long bridge with a sufficiency rating of 6 out of 100 and is considered both structurally deficient and functionally obsolete by the Federal Highway Authority. A consultant team has been brought on board by the city to develop a design for a replacement bridge. A component of the design work will involve gathering feedback from community stakeholders. The project is currently in the design phase, and the project timeline estimates construction to start in early 2024 and for the new bridge to be completed and opened by the end of 2025. As part of the design phase, a type, size, and location report was completed by design consultant Trantech Engineers. The type, size, and location report is an industry standard for bridge replacement and construction. The report identifies 2 types of materials that are being considered for the bridge replacement, which are steel or concrete, as well as 2 alignment locations along 42nd Avenue South or South 124th Street. The report also includes the bridge size, which focuses on width and span length of the bridge, vehicle travel lanes, and sidewalks. The width of the bridge will be the same regardless of its location or material type, but the span will differ based on the location, with the 42nd Avenue Bridge location option having a main span of 255 feet and the 124th Street location option having a main span of 220 feet, since it's a straight shot across the river. The type, size, and location report gives us 4 total options for the bridge replacement. 1. 42nd Avenue South with steel plate girders. 2. 42nd Avenue South with concrete girders. 3. South 124th Street with steel plate girders. And 4. South 124th Street with concrete girders. This table provides a cost comparison. Of the options, the most expensive option is the 42nd Avenue South alignment with a concrete girder, and the least expensive option is the South 124th Street alignment with a steel plate girder. For both options, steel was the optimal material. This survey will focus specifically on community input regarding the location of the bridge replacement on either 42nd Avenue South or 124th Avenue South. The first option is to replace the bridge in its existing location along 42nd Avenue South, which connects at Interurban Avenue South. The second option is to replace the bridge along 124th Street, which also connects from Interurban Avenue. Both options are within the same corridor and will share the 42nd Avenue South and 124th Street intersection. This is a schematic of how the bridge will look. The bridge replacement, regardless of location or material, will be 42.5 feet wide, which will include a 10-foot sidewalk, 2 12-foot travel lanes for vehicles, and a 2-foot buffer and barrier between the travel lanes and sidewalk. Both options will have a minimum 3-foot clearance above the 100-year flood level. Since the 124th Street options would be at a higher elevation, it could potentially clear a 500-year flood level. This is the roadway plan and profile. For the 42nd Avenue South alignment, the maximum slope for overcrossing the river is 4.75%. It matches the grade of the driveway just before the Tukwila Community Center, as well as the grade before the intersection at Interurban. For the 124th Street option, the maximum slope would be slightly higher to match the grade of the Allentown side to Urban Avenue South. The grade would be under 8% and meet ADA standards. The parking lot for the Super Ed would change to a one-way in and out lot, and coordination of driveways in the northeast corner would be required. For the 42nd Avenue South replacement location, we will need a temporary bypass on the upstream side of the Duwamish River during construction, which may be in the form of a temporary bridge structure or by pushing the existing truss to the east. For the 124th Street option, the existing 42nd Avenue South Bridge can be used as the detour route. In September of 2021, there was a gallery day at the Tukwila Community Center. Different aesthetics for the bridge, railing, lighting, and gateway features were voted on by the community. An online survey was also available. A natural landscape concept, shown in the above illustration, was chosen by the community and will be incorporated as part of the new bridge design. It will also complement the landscaping at the Tukwila Community Center. Both bridge options will also provide a 10-foot clearance above the Green River Trail. The sidewalks on the new bridge will connect directly to the trail via a 14-foot wide path. The path will be a straight connection to the 42nd Avenue South alignment, and either a straight connection or a switchback for the 124th Street option. The connection grade will vary based on type of connection, but will be designed to meet ADA standards. To develop these pros and cons, we looked at environmental, social, and financial impacts. For environmental impacts, we examined natural river flows and permitting elements. For social impacts, we looked at temporary traffic routing during construction, aesthetics, and impacts to the community. And for financial impacts, we looked at costs to build the bridge as well as long-term maintenance. For the 42nd Avenue South option, pros include familiar traffic patterns and no impacts to private property since it will be in the same alignment. It was also identified as the preferred option by Allentown residents at a community meeting held on February 22, 2022. Cons include possible scour and deterioration of the structure due to the natural flow of the river, the need for a temporary structure during construction, and is the more expensive option. For the 124th option, pros include less scour issues due to the straight alignment, better traffic control during construction because the existing bridge can be used as a temporary bypass, and it is the least expensive option. Cons include unfamiliar traffic patterns that will require a new traffic flow and calming features as part of the design, potential impacts for property on the northeast corner, and it was not the preferred option by Allentown residents. Thank you again for taking the time to complete the survey and provide your input. More information about this project, including the full type, size, and location report, can be found on the city's website at tukwila.gov/42nd.